Well, hello everyone. Here we are for Joy Workout number 27. Thank you for your patience here. I just had something downloading. I didn't want to start recording until it was done. So, yesterday we had quite an awesome workout on faith and pride and joy. And I continued the conversation later on in the afternoon with Linda, and I wanted to present some of what she said that we went back and forth about. That was really, really cool. So at Joy Based Living, we have like rules for engagement. So within our meetings, we don't talk about, we don't take a stand on politics, on religion, not even on sports teams. And so, so at one point Linda said, there's a lot of rules. And I thought about that because I try to keep things simple. And in my mind, it's been simple. But I feel sometimes like I'm like my dog Hiro Nakamura, who's like a herd dog, like going, okay, this way, here are the parameters. No, don't go like this way, this way. And so I wrote to her and said, I think I only have one rule. And that is anything that creates an environment for encouraging the true self to shine. Anything that creates an environment for encouraging the true self to shine is allowed. Anything that could keep it from flourishing is discouraged. Well, that could mean different things for different people, right? Well, so Linda's reply that I thought was so beautiful. She said, creating that environment is not so simple, but the trajectory is clear, encouraging the true self. And I was like, yes. And then she said, and I wrote this down on some paper that she had cut. So isn't that cute? Isn't that just adorable? She said, a joy tribe is expressed differently by different people. I need to recognize other people's expressions of joy. A joy tribe is expressed differently by different people. I need to recognize other people's expressions of joy. And do you know what she got from me for that? That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. So what does that mean? That means that, see, when we're dealing with the descriptive language of here's what happened to me, here's what these people did, or here's what this psychological problem issue is, we have the sanctuary book for that, right? Here's what CPTSD is, whatever, anything like that. We can all be in agreement about that. We can all be like, oh yeah, that's that I felt that, I experienced that, yeah, it was horrible, blah 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 blah. But when it comes to joy, we each have our own ways of experiencing it. Now, the tricky part for me is that for me, there's no way to really talk about joy and really have a juicy, real conversation about it without talking about spirituality. Well, if you want to talk about a quagmire or Tower of Babel, there we have one. So the thing I'm so excited about right now is just having this one thing of a trajectory being clear is the spirituality. My new definition for spirituality right now is when you let your true self shine. When you let your true self shine and you surrender to the magnificence that created you, that you are deep, 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 deep inside. When you surrender to that, you get to come to agreement with yourself about what you feel, about what you need, about what you want. You get to have you get to eliminate conflict inside of yourself, and then you start expressing yourself more authentically. And when you do that, you start having more authentic connections with other people. So I'll read the one rule again. Anything that creates an environment for encouraging the true self to shine is allowed. Anything that could keep it from flourishing is discouraged. And that's one of the main reasons that the 12-step programs have touched so many millions of people and are still alive. They're almost 100 years now, because any topics that could be divisive are not allowed in the room. They're not allowed on the table. So what do we keep focusing on is the true self. Let's honor the true self. Let's encourage the true self. If this has to do with your true self, let's help it shine. If your true self, if you need some cleaning up, the way like some of the birds need cleaning up after there's an oil spill, we help do some cleanup, because the cleanup has to happen first before you can fly. So I feel like there's so much more I want to say, but I feel like I should probably pause it there. I'm so grateful for having people to have these conversations with, people who treasure their joy and people who treasure the growing joy in the world, without forcing it on anybody, without strings, without anything, just saying, yeah, this is what's important. Let's keep it important. Let's keep it in front of our eyes. Let's make it a trajectory. It's strange to me. It's strange to me that all of humanity doesn't already value joy. We think we're so smart. We think we're so ahead. It's strange to me that all of humanity doesn't have that as the number one priority. Because when you have that as the number one priority, you don't need to harm each other. You just don't. You care about meeting each other's needs. People don't go hungry. Food doesn't get stored in order to create demand. I mean, just all kinds of things ripple just from that one thing. But here we are, small community caring about this really big thing. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for enlivening this conversation and making it so juicy and awesome. I really appreciate you. And your joy workout for today is to remember the one rule. Okay. Bye for now.